Hello there, very good evening and welcome to Sports First. Sri Lanka beat Australia by 8 wickets in the 6th match of the Tri-Series in Sydney today. Sri Lanka bowled out Australia for 158 runs in 40.5 overs and was set a target of 152 runs in 41 overs under the Duckworth-Lewis method. Sri Lanka made light work of the target by getting the required runs in just 24.1 overs, losing just 2 wickets. We now join former Sri Lankan captain Arjun Ranatunga for an in-depth analysis of today's game.
It was a very crucial game for Sri Lankan team after losing a couple of matches and tie one game. They came out very well. They played very good cricket. When Ricky Ponting won the toss, Australia decided to bat first. I thought it boomerang on them. And on the other hand, credit should go to the Sri Lankan bowlers. They bowled at the right areas, they bowled at the right lengths, and they put a lot of pressure on the Australian batting order. When Sri Lanka started chasing, we could see Tilakaratne Dilshan came into the party. He started playing his normal shots. He took little time to settle down, but after that he went after the bowling. We saw Mahela Jayawardene opening instead of Upul Taranga. He played very important innings, and Sangakkara came into form once again. He went past 10,000 runs. And overall it was a good game for the Sri Lankans because they got an extra point. Now Australia, Sri Lanka and India, all three sides can get into the finals in this tournament.
Well, it has been 30 years since Sri Lanka made its international test cricket debut. We now take a look at some of those special moments on that day. Sri Lanka made its test debut against England on the 17th of February 1982 at the P-3 Stadium. Bandula Warnapura was Sri Lanka's first test captain, and schoolboy Arjun Ranatunga, who played in the inaugural test, etched his name in the history books with the first test half-century. The inaugural test team also included Sidath Wettumuni, Roy Dias, Dulip Mendis, Ranjan Madugalla, D.S. De Silva, Ashanta Dimel, Lalit Kaluperma, Mahesh Gunatilaka and Ajit De Silva. I can remember the late Gamini Disanayaka worked really hard to get test status for us. I was really lucky as a schoolboy to play in the first test match under Bandula Warnapura's captaincy. I got the opportunity to play with Dulip Mendis, Roy Dias, Madugalla, Ajit De Silva, Kaluperuma and Sidath Wettumuni. Like winning the World Cup in 1996, this moment was also a special occasion. In Sri Lanka's first test match, England beat Sri Lanka by 7 wickets. Some of the players who had the opportunity of representing Sri Lanka in the match relived their memories.
I think it has been over 30 years from the first official test we have played at the Oval. I think there was a problem at that time because we were not quite used to playing 5-day cricket. So because of that, we did not know how to get to the 4th day and the 5th day. I think by the result of this first test match, we could always realize, we could always see that we did not have the experience to go to the 4th day and the 5th day. But unfortunately, there is one sad thing. The time we played, the selectors selected the players to play in matches, but unfortunately now, the players select the selectors who should be there.
I am very happy about getting the opportunity to play in the first test match. It was 30 years ago when we played against England. Even though we had a chance to win the match, we ended up losing it. I am very happy to be the first cricketer from the south to play in the first test. Moving away from cricket, the Director General of the Institute of Sports Medicine, Professor Arjun De Silva, says that the institute will not work as a coordinating office for the setting of Guinness records. He expressed this view at a media briefing held to officially announce the Guinness record set by Sanath Bandara by wearing the highest number of T-shirts. On the 22nd of December last year, Sanath Bandara set a Guinness record by wearing 257 T-shirts in the Jana Divya Aruna program organised by the Sri Lanka Mahaweli Authority. Professor Arjuna De Silva stated that the Institute of Sports Medicine is not a coordinating office for the creation of Guinness records.
ක්‍රම දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එකක් වගේ එකක් තමයි මම කියපු ක්‍රමය අර හුඟක් සල්ලි වියදම් කරලා පිටරටින් නියෝජිතයෙක් ගෙනීම. ඒක හැබැයි වෙලෙම හම්බ වෙනවා.
There are two methods. One is by spending a lot of money to bring a representative from abroad. The other method is to have a referee and record the performance according to the right standard. Apart from this, I suggested a fast-track method. The Sirasa Media Network also helped us in this. You have to pay £350 and you will be able to get your record registered within 3 working days, or else it will take up to 8 weeks.
ගෙවලා පටන් ගන්න ඕන 450යි දවස් 3න් වැඩ කරන දවස් 3කින් වාර්තාව ලැබලා දෙනවා. ඒක තමයි.
Well, in more sports news, Yoshita Rajapaksa has been appointed as the captain of the Sri Lanka rugby team. He had been appointed captain ahead of the Five Nations Division 1 rugby tournament in the Philippines. A release issued by the Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union states the appointment has been approved by Sports Minister Mahindananda Alutgamge. Well, that's it from Sports First for tonight. Back now to the main desk.
Thanks a lot, Aaron, for that update. Well, with that, we wrap up this edition of Primetime News. Of course, don't forget to log on to www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest on the world around you. I'm Shreyan Silva.
And I'm Gats Gunaratna. Have a great weekend ahead. Good night.